Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. The code for this subject is DMaths 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1 of this subject. And for this purpose, we have selected May-June 2023 1-2 paper. In this video, I am going to present you the solution of this paper to the best of my knowledge, my abilities, and my skills. I hope that this video will be very helpful to you. So in front of you, the paper May-June 2023 1-2 paper is showing up. So let's start today's paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So the total marks for this paper are 80 marks. So let's do the question number 1. So we have question number 1 and it's A part. He says work out 3.25 minus 1.73. So very simple. It's a simple subtraction and we will do that. So here we go. So I'm going to show you the solution. Okay. So here we have. So this is the method by which I did this. 325 divided by 100. I removed the decimal. I converted it into the fraction. Minus 173 divided by 100 because the denominators are same. So I can write them on a single fraction. So 325 minus 173, the whole thing divided by 100. So 325 minus 173 is 152 divided by 100. And when you divide with the 100, you move the decimal 2 steps to the left. So it will be 1.52. 1.52 is my answer. So let's check the marking scheme and what does the marking scheme say. So on your screen, the marking scheme is showing up. So we have 1.52 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so let's go to the next part. He says question number 1 is B part. It says 1.2 square. 1.2 square, that will be 12 by 10 and it's square. So 12 square will be 144. 10 square will be 100. Then when you divide with the 100, you know that you move the decimal 2 steps to the left. So it will be 1.44. So my answer is 1.44, which is right. So we are going to the next question. That is question number 2 coming up on your screen. The diagram shows a circle with the center O. A straight line touches the circle. Complete each label with the correct mathematical name. A radius has been labeled for U. So this is called a tangent, and this is called a sector. So let me show you. I have written this. So this is called a tangent and this thing is called a sector. So, okay, so the answers are right. Question number 3 showing up on your screen. He says, write these numbers in order of size, starting with the smallest. So I need to convert them into, either I will convert them into decimals or I will make their denominators same. Then I will be able to compare them easily. I have to start with the smallest. 0.65, that is 65 by 100. 5 by 8, that is, if you cut it with the 2, you got 2.5 by 4. Multiply up and numerator and denominator with 25. So you will have 62.5 divided by 100. And then 62% means 62 by 100. 11 by 20, multiply numerator, denominator both with the 5. You get 55 by 100. So now the smallest one will be this, which is 11 by 20. Then you will have 62%. Then you will have 0.595. And here I've written 0.595, that is 59.5 by 100. So this will come first. Then you will have this one. And then you will have this one, which is 62%. Then you will have this one, which is 62.5 by 100, which is 5 by 8. And then I will write this one, which is 0.65. So let's have a look at the marking scheme. 11 by 20, 0.595, 62%, 5 by 8, 0.65. So this is how this is done. Okay. So let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 4. At midday, at midday, the temperature is 8 degrees centigrade. At midnight, the temperature is 12 degrees lower. Find the temperature at the midnight. So 8 minus 12. 8 minus 12. So here comes the solution. So 8 minus 12, that will be minus 4. So in the midnight, at the midnight, sorry, the temperature will be minus 4 degrees centigrade. So let's have a look at the answer. Minus 4 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then the question is Shazia, that's the question number 4. It's B part. It says Shazia records the temperature in degrees centigrade at 6 a.m. every day for 1 week. Her temperatures are 5, 2, -1, -7, -2, 5, and -5. Find the median. If you want to find out the median, first of all, you will have to arrange them in order. For example, I put them in ascending order. So the smallest will come first. So -5, -7, -5, -2, -1, 2, 5, and 5. So put them in order, and once you have put them in order, then I can choose the median. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I will do, I will leave 3 numbers on this side, and I will leave 3 numbers on this side, and the number which comes in left in the middle, that is the median. So -1 is the median. -1 is the median. Okay. So the next question is find the range of the data. The range, if you want to find the range, that is the maximum number in that data minus the minimum number in data. So the maximum number in the data, so the maximum number in the data is 5, and the minimum number in the data is -7. So 5 minus -7, that will be 5 plus 7, and that will be 12. So the range is 12. The range is 12. Okay, so our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 5. Maya invests $480 at a rate of 2% per year simple interest. Calculate the total amount of interest she receives at the end of 5 years. You see, the principal amount here is $480. The rate is 2% per year, simple interest, and the total time is 5 years. We have to calculate the amount. The amount is equal to the principal plus interest, and the simple interest is PRT divided by 100. So let me show you. I is equal to PRT. Sorry, they ask us to total amount of the interest only. Okay, so I will have to simply calculate the interest, and interest is equal to PRT by 100. The principal amount is 480. The R is 2%, and the time is 5. So 480 into 2 into 5 divided by 100, and that will be 48. $48 will be the interest which you will get after 5 years. So this is how this question 5 is done. Okay, so we have question number 6. The scale drawing shows the position of the two villages A and B. The scale is 1 centimeter to 2 kilometer. So here we have a village whose name is A. Here we have the village B. He says find the actual distance AB. So what you will do, you will put your scale here, and you will, with the help of the scale, measure what is the distance between A and B. Then according to this scale, I will find what is the actual distance. So let me show you. I have done this. So I measured it. It was 9.5 centimeter, and so I'm going to use the method of proportionality. So I'll write here map and actual. If something is 1 centimeter on the map, in actual it is 2 kilometer. The length AB is 9.5 centimeter on the map, and how much it will be in actual. Let me call it X. So 1 divided by 9.5 will be equals to 2 divided by x. So x will be equals to 9.5 multiplied 2, and that will be 19 kilometer. So the AB is almost 19 kilometer, and our answer is right. So our answer is almost right. And so let me move it down. Okay, so this was the answer. Okay, then we will go to the next question, the next part. I mean, question number 6 is A, first part. The question is find the bearing of the B from A. So they want me to find out the bearing of the B from A. Okay, the bearing of the B from A. So from this north, I have to go clockwise to this AB line. Okay, so I have to measure that angle. That angle, I believe. So I've joined A and B with each other. So I want to measure this angle. This is the bearing of the B from A. Bearing is the angle from A, means on the A you have to draw north, and from that north you have to go clockwise to the AB line. So I want to find out that angle. First of all, I will measure this angle, and this angle when I measured is 120 degree. So this angle will be 360 minus 120, and that will be 240. So the bearing of the B from A will be equals to 240. So they say from 238 to 242. So our answer is 240, which is right, sir. Okay, then we have, he says, a, a plane flies so that it is always equidistant from A and B. So when you are equidistant from A and B from 2 points, you draw the perpendicular bisector of the line which is joining A and B. Using a straight edge and compass only, construct the path of the plane. So I have to draw the perpendicular bisector of A and B. So what I will do, I will open my compass more than the half length of the AB. And then what I will do, I will take B as the center. I will draw this arc and I will draw this arc. Then I will take A as the center and I will draw this arc and I will draw this arc. Where these two arcs intersected each other, I will join this point with this point, which is the point of intersection of these two arcs. So this blue line, which I have drawn here, is the perpendicular bisector of the AB line. So when you move on this blue line, you will be always equidistant from A point and the B point. So this is how you draw the perpendicular bisector of the line AB. So you can look at the marking scheme. This is how it is done. Okay, so question number 7 is showing up on your screen. He says, Ben walks for exercise. The scatter diagram shows the distance for 10 walks and the time each walk takes. Okay, so here on the y-axis, we have the time, and on the x-axis, we have the distance, and these are the points which are showing the time taken for 10 walks. Okay. Their first question is write down the type of correlation that the scatter diagram shows. And if you look at the pattern of the scatter points, you will see that this is going upward as you go to the right. So that means it's a positive correlation. So it's a positive relation, positive correlation. Okay. So it is, the relationship is positive. Okay, then their question is draw a line of the best fit. So if you want to draw a line of the best fit, I have to draw a line in that pattern in such a way that the numbers of the points which are above the line and the number of the points which are below the line, they are almost same. They are equal to each other. So here I have tried to draw the line of the best fit. I hope you can see this. So 1, 2, and 3 and 4 points are above this 1, 2, and 3 points are 4 points there. 4 points are below this line. So this is the line of the best fit. Okay. Okay, then their question is, use your line of the best fit to estimate the time Ben takes for a 5 kilometer walk. Okay, so from 5, I will go to the line of the best fit. When I intersect the line of the best fit, then I will go to the y-axis and check how much is the time. It's almost 60. It's almost 60 minutes. So my answer is almost 60 minutes. He says reading from their straight line at the d equals to 5. So our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 8. So in the question number 8, he says it's a 2 marks question. Work out 1 whole 3 by 4 plus 5 by 6. Give you an answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Okay. So we are going to do this question. Okay. So here we have, so 7 by 4 plus 5 by 6. 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3. 7 by 4 plus 5 by 6. I will take the LCM. The LCM of the 4 and the 6 is 12. So divide the 12 with the first denominator, that is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 will multiply with the first numerator. And then you divide the LCM with the second denominator, that is 12 divided by 6, that is 2. This number will multiply with the second numerator. So you have 3 sevens are 21 plus 2 fives are 10. So 21 plus 10 by 12 and 31 by 12. So that is 2 whole 7 by 12. So my answer is 2 whole 7 by 12. So 2 whole 7 by 12 is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next question. The next question on your screen is question number 9, and it's a part. He says the diagram shows a triangular prism. The cross section is a right-angled isosceles triangle. Write down the number of the planes of the symmetry of the prism. One plane of the symmetry is if you cut this solid in this direction, so the solid will be divided into 2 equal solids, same solids. So there is one plane of symmetry is when you cut it like this, okay? And one cut is from here. If you cut it from here, then it will be cut into 2 same solids. So I can think of 2 planes of symmetry, So I think my answer would be right. Okay. So we are going to the next question number 9. Let me show you. Yeah. So here you can see I have shown that this is one of the planes of symmetry. And this is the plane of symmetry, and this is the plane of symmetry. So basically, if you cut it from here, it will cut into 2 same solids. And if you cut it from here, it will cut into 2 same solids. Okay, so there are 2 planes of symmetry. So that is question number 9. All right, so let's go to the next question. The next question is work out the volume of the prism. You know, the volume of the prism is the area of the base multiply the length of the prism. And this face of the prism, which is has an isosceles right angle triangle, this is its base. So its area will be 1 by 2 into the base into the height, and that will be 1 by 2 into 3 into 3. And the length or the height of the prism is 8 here. So we are going to calculate the volume. So the volume of the prism will be equal to the area of the base of the prism multiply the height of the prism. So it is 1 by 2 into 3 into 3 multiply 8. So that is 9 multiply 4, that is 36. So the volume of the prism is 36 centimeter cube, which is right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. That was a 2 marks question. It's a 3 marks question. The question number 10. Solve the simultaneous equation. Show your working. We have x plus 2y is equals to 7. 3x plus 4y is equals to 11. So there can be many methods. One method is multiply the first equation with the 3, and then from the first equation, subtract the second equation, and the x will be eliminated. And the other method can be from the first equation, find the value of the x in terms of y, and then substitute it into the second equation. Okay, so I'm going to do this method. So x plus 2y is equals to 7. So x will be equals to 7 minus 2y. Let me call it the third term, a third equation. Then I will take the second equation, which was 3x plus 4y equals to 11. In the place of x, I will substitute 7 minus 2y. So you will have 3 bracket start, 7 minus 2y bracket close, plus 4y is equals to 11. You will have 21 minus 6 and 21 minus 6y, and then you will have okay, 21 minus 6y plus 4y equals to 11, minus 2y is equals to 11, minus 21, minus 2y will be equals to minus 10. So y will be equals to 10 divided by 2, negative negative has been cancelled. So y will be equals to 5. Now I know the value of the y, then I will substitute that value of the y in my first equation. So x will be equals to 7 minus 2y. In the place of the y, I will put 5. So x will be equal to 7 minus 2 into the 5. So 7 minus 10, and that is minus 3. So the x is equal to minus 3, and the y is equal to 5. Minus 3 and the 5, that is right answer, sir. This is how question number 10 is done. Okay, so now we are on the question number 11. He says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. So 18.2 whole cube, I will write it as 20 whole cube, and this is 0.4. And then I am very easily able to do the calculation. So here we go. So you will have 20 cube and divided by 0.4. 20 cube will be 8,000 and divided by 4 is 4 by 10. So it will be 8,000 multiplied 10 divided by 4, and that is 2,000 multiplied 10, and that is 20,000. So I think the answer is 20,000, and so I think the answers are right. 20,000 is the answer, sir. Question number 12 is showing up on your screen, and it says, shape A and shape B are drawn on the grid. So describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B, and it's how much marks? It's 3 marks question. Okay, then he says draw the image of the shape A after a rotation of 180 degree about the 0, 0. That's a 2 marks question. So this is how we have to do. First of all, it's a 3 marks question, A part. We have to describe that. Okay, if you look at this diagram carefully, it's enlargement. So I will join the same points with each other, and I will prolong them in both the sides. Then I will join this point with each other and prolong it. I will join the same point, this and this with each other and prolong them. Where these lines will intersect each other, that is the center of the enlargement. So on your screen, you can see I have joined this point, this point, this point, and this point because they are the same points in the image and the object. And I prolonged it on both the sides. I joined this point and this point and this point with each other. I prolonged it. I joined this point and this point because they are the same corresponding points with each other. So I will join them and I will prolong that line. Those 3 lines intersect here. So that means 1 comma minus 1 is the center of the enlargement. Now I have to tell what is the scale of the enlargement. So scale of the enlargement can be found very easily. Look at this side. This is 1, and how much is this side in the image? That is 2. So the scale factor of the enlargement is the image length divided by the corresponding object length. So 2 divided by 1, and that will be my scale factor. So I will say it's an enlargement. Center of the enlargement is 1 comma minus 1, and the scale factor is 2 by 1. So 2. So it's an enlargement. Center of enlargement is 1 comma minus 1, and the scale factor is 2. So we are good. Hopefully you understand. Okay, then they say rotate this diagram A about the O 180 degree. So very simple. Let me show you how this is done. So to rotate it, I will join this in 180 degree. You go exactly opposite. So I will join this point with the origin and I will prolong that line. I will check how much is this distance. I will take the same distance here and I put a dot here. Then I will join this point with the origin and I will prolong it. I will take this point and this, I will take the distance of this point and same distance I will take on this side and I will put these dots here. I will check what is the I will join this point with the origin and I will prolong it. I will check the distance between the origin and this point and I will take the same distance on this side of the origin and I put a dot here. Then I will join these points with each other. So this is how this diagram is rotated 180 degree. When you rotate something 180 degree, it does not matter you move clockwise, you move anti-clockwise, you exactly go on the opposite side to the center of enlargement. I hope you understand. So correct rotation. So these are the point of the points coordinates are given here of the image. So hopefully you understand this. So let me go to the next part. Okay, the next question coming up on your screen is question number 13. These are the first 4 terms of a sequence. We have 1, 3, 9, and 27. This is you multiplied with the 3, then you multiplied with the 3, then you multiplied with the 3. This can be 3 raised to power 0. This can be 3 raised to power 1. This can be 3 raised to power 2. This can be 3 raised to power 3. Write the next term of that sequence. That can be 3 raised to power 4. That can be 3 raised to power 4. Okay. So the next term is 3 raised to power 4, and that will be 81. That will be 81. Okay. So then we have, let's check, 81 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then we have here, he says, these are the first 5 terms of a different sequence. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term, where we have 31, then we have 30. So 35 is the first term, then we have 31, then we have 27, then we have 23, then we have 19. So basically you are decreasing each time you are decreasing by 4. So it's an arithmetics progression, or you can say sequence. So I can find the, you see the common difference here is -4. So I can find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence as a plus d bracket n minus 1 bracket close. A means the first term, which is 35 here, and d is -4. So 35 minus 4 bracket start n minus 1. And then we will have 35 minus 4n plus 4, and that will be 39 minus 4n. So 39 minus 4n is the nth term. So 39 minus 4n is the nth term. So it's good. So next question coming up on your screen is question number 14, and it's a part. He says, write 325 as a product of its prime factors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write its factors. So I'm going to do the prime factorization. So first of all, I'm going to divide it with the smallest prime number possible. So 325 divided by 5, that will be 65. 65 divided by 5, that is 13. And 13 is a prime number, so 13 divided by 13 is 1. So 325 is equals to 5 square multiplied 13. So 5 square multiplied 13. 5 square multiplied 13. Yeah, our answer is right. Okay, so next part is question number 14, and it's B part. He says, P is equals to x raised to power n multiply y raised to power 2. And Q is equals to x raised to power n minus 1 and y raised to power 4, where x and y are prime. Find the highest common factor SCF and the P of the P and the Q. Give your answer in terms of the X, Y, and N. Okay, so we have to find out the ACF. You know, when we take the ACF, we always take those factors which are common. So in the ACF, we only take those factors which are common. So P is equals to x raised to power n into the y square, and the Q is equals to x raised to power n minus 1 into the y raised to power 4. So the common between these two is the highest common factor, ACF. We take the common. So because this, when we take common, that means the smaller power will be taken. So x raised to power n is the bigger power, and x raised to power n minus 1 is the smaller power. So that's a rule that if they have power, so we take the smaller power. So x raised to power n minus 1, and here you see this power, this both base power y. So I will take the smaller power, so y square. So here also I took the smaller power. In the case of y, I also took the smaller power. So this is my ACF, x raised to power n minus 1 into y raised to power 2. This is my ACF, and that is right. Okay, so next question coming up on your screen is question number 15. Three lines and a shaded region are shown on a 1 centimeter square grid. Okay, so here we have this line is y is equals to 2x minus 1. This line is x plus y is equals to 5. And we have this line, which is y equals to minus 2. And you have that shaded region between them. So find the three inequalities that define the shaded region. You see, very easily I can tell you. This line is y is equals to x minus 1 because the shaded area is below this line. So the crocodile's back will be towards the y. So y will be less than 2x minus 1. And in this case, this line is x plus y is equals to 5 because the shaded area is below this line. So the crocodile's back should be towards the positive y. So you will have x plus y less than 5. And this line is y equals to minus 2. And because the shaded area is above this line, so the crocodile's mouth should be towards the y. So it will be y greater than minus 2. So this is how I will do it. So you will have x plus y less than or equals to 5, y is less than and equals to 2x minus 1, y is equals to and greater than minus 2. Why I'm using equals to also? Because these lines are continuous lines. If they are dotted lines, then I will only use the crocodile. So my answers are right. This is question number 15, and it's A part. Now we are on the question number 15, and it's B part. He says another region R is defined by these three inequalities. So here what we have x plus y is less than 5. So I'm going to take, let me reduce the size. So basically I'm talking about x plus y is less than and equal to 5. So you have to remain below this line. Okay, so we are talking about this. Okay, then this y is greater than, so we have to remain above this line. Okay, because the crocodile mouth is towards the y, and x is greater than or equals to 1. So I have to draw a line here. Okay, so this small area will be shaded. You have to remain below this line, you have to remain above this line, you have to remain on the right side of this line, x equals to 1. Let me check again. Find the area of the region R. So this is that area. We have to find the area. Okay, so this area R, okay. So it's in the shape of a triangle. So the base of this triangle is 1, 2, 3, and the height of the triangle is 1. So the area of the triangle will be 1 by 2 into the base into the height, and that will be 1 by 2 into 3 into 1, and that will be 3 by 2, and that will be 1.5. So 1.5 centimeter square. 1.5 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Question number 16 coming up on your screen. He says that the diagram shows the speed time graph for the part of a car's journey. So here on the y-axis, the speed is represented. On the x-axis, the time is represented. Their question is calculate the distance traveled by the car in 150 seconds. So the distance traveled is equals to the area under the speed time graph. So this shape here is, it's a trapezium. So this side here is 20, this side here is 14, and this is 100. So these two sides are parallel to each other. Find the area of this, find the area of this, and let me call it A1. Then find the area of this place. Let me call it A2, and then add them up, and that total distance under the speed time graph, that will be equal to the distance traveled in 150 seconds. So area of the trapezium, very easily I can find out the area of the trapezium. And so the area of the trapezium will be equals to the 1 by 2 into the height into sum of parallel sides plus the area of that rectangle. So I will have 1 by 2 into 100 and into 14 plus 20, and that will be equals to, and then you have plus 50 into 14, that is 700. So 1 by 2 into 134, that is 1700 plus 700, and that is 2400. 2400. Okay. Area of the trapezium plus the area of that rectangle, 2400 is the answer, which is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 17. He says f of x is equals to 2 minus 3x and g of x is equals to x minus 4. The first question is find the f inverse of x. So we will suppose let f of x equals to y, so the x will be equals to f inverse of the y. In the place of f of x, I will substitute this value. So 2 minus 3x is equals to y, so 2 minus y is equals to 3x. So x will be equals to 2 minus y divided by 3. So in the place of this x, I will put this value, f inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equal to 2 minus y, the whole thing divided by 3. And f inverse of x, I will change the variable. So f inverse of x will be equals to 2 minus x divided by 3. So the inverse formula will be 2 minus x, the whole thing divided by 3. So our answers are right. Okay, question number 17, A part is done. Then we have question number 17, and it's B part. He says solve, and here we have f of x plus 5 is equals to 3 times g of x. Okay, so we have those formulae of f of x. I will put in the place of x, x plus 5, and then I will write that expression equals to 3 times g of x. So I have done this. Let me show you. So it will be 2 minus 3 bracket start x plus 5 that goes equals to 3 times bracket x minus 4. So you will have 2 minus 3x minus 15, and that will be equals to 3x minus 12. So you will have minus 3x minus 3x equals to, that will be minus 12 and plus 13, and minus 6x equals to 1. So x will be equals to minus 1 by 6. So the value of the x will be minus 1 by 6. And our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next part. Okay, so we have question number 18. He says, Joanne sells gifts bags containing soaps and candles. Matrix C shows the contents of a large gift bag and a small gift bag. So here the soaps, a large one has 6 soaps, 4 candles, and the small one has 2 soaps and 1 candle. And find how many more candles are in a large gift bag than in a small gift bag. In the large gift bag, there are 4 candles, and in the small gift bag, there is only 1 candle. So 4 minus 3, 4 minus 1, that will be 3. So you will have 4 minus 1, that is 3. So let's check. Okay. So then they ask you, B part, find the mass of a soap is 120 gram and the mass of the candle is 60 gram. The matrix M represents this information. N is equal to Cm. Find the matrix N. So you have to multiply the matrix M and the matrix C. So when you multiply from here, I take the rows, and from here I take the column. So 6 will multiply with 120 plus 4 will multiply with the 60. Then the second row's turn will come. So the second row will multiply with the first column. So 2 will multiply with the 120 plus 1 will multiply with the 60. So you will have 240 plus 60. So you will have 960 and 30, 300. So 960 and 300. That is right answer, sir. Then their question is explain what each element in the matrix N represents. In the matrix N, the upper number represents the mass of the, I think, soaps, and the lower number 300 represents the mass of candle. The mass of the content of the large bag and the mass of the content of the small bag. Yes, yes. So when you multiply them, the candles are multiplied with the candles mass, and the soaps mass has multiplied with the number of soaps. So now this is basically representing the mass of the large bag, and this is representing the mass of the small bag. So question number 19 on your screen, it's A part. The Venn diagram shade the region represented by A and A intersection B complement, A intersection B complement union, B intersection C complement. So first of all, A intersection B complement. So B complement, you have to remain outside the B and its common portion with the A, and that will be this portion. Then you will have C complement its common portion with the B, and that will be this portion. Then you will have to find their union. So I will shade this region and this region. Okay. Hmm. So the common portion between, so you have to remain outside the B and common portion with the A, that is this portion. And then you have to remain outside the C and the common portion with the B. And so you have to take the union. So this is that shape. Question number 19, and it's B part. He says, one morning, 50 people visit a library. 35 of them borrow a book. 12 of them use a computer. 8 of them do not borrow a book and do not use a computer. Using a Venn diagram, otherwise find the number of people who use a computer but do not borrow a book. I means the computer only. Okay, so very simple, straightforward question. So what I will do, I will draw a Venn diagram with the 2 circles in it. And I will draw two diagrams. So here we have books, here we have a computer. The common portion is suppose X. The X number of people use both of them. So because books are 35, so this is X here. So this will be 35 minus X. Computer total people are 12, so this X is already here. So this portion will be 12 minus X. And there are 8 people who do not borrow a book and do not use a computer. So now if I add all of them, this, and this, that will be equals to the total people, that is 50. So x minus, 35 minus x plus x plus 12 minus x plus 8 is equals to 50. 55 minus x is equals to 50. So minus x will be equals to 50 minus 55, and minus x will be equals to minus 5, and x will be equals to 5. So their question is only computer. So the only computer is 12 minus x, so that will be 12 minus 5, and that will be 7. So this is how the question number 19 is done. Question number 20, he says expand and simplify. This is the A part of question number 20. Here we have two brackets which are multiplying with each other. So the 4x will multiply with the second bracket, then the minus y will multiply with the second bracket. Very simple and straightforward question. So 4x bracket start 2x plus 5 bracket close, minus y bracket start 2x plus 5y bracket close. So you will have 8x square plus 20xy minus 2xy minus 5y square. So you will have 8x square plus 18xy minus 5y square. So it will be 8x square plus 18xy minus 5y square. So let's check 8x square plus 18xy minus 5y square. Okay, then we have, he says simplify. Here a fraction is given and that fraction has a power over it. So x raised to power 12 divided by 8, and the whole thing raised to power 2 by 3. So that power 2 by 3 is for both 8 and as well for x. So you will give this power to both of them. So you will have x raised to power 12 raised to power 2 by 3 and x raised to power 3 raised to power 2 by 3. This 3 will be cancelled, so you're left with 2 square. And 3 ones are 3 fours are 4 twos are 8. So x raised to power 8 divided by 4. So you will have x raised to power 8 divided by 4. So our answers are right. Okay. Question number 21, he says solve. Here we have 5x, the whole thing divided by x minus 3 is equals to x plus 4. So I will, here you have a single fraction on this side, and here you have an expression. So I will cross multiply. So 5x will be equals to, those two brackets will multiply with each other. And you will have 5x is equals to bracket start x plus 4 bracket close is equals to x minus bracket start x minus 3 bracket close. So 5x will be equals to, this will be x square minus 3x plus 4x minus 12. So x square plus x minus 12 is equals to 5x. So you will have x square plus x minus 5x minus 12 is equal to 0. So it will be x square minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. So you will have x square minus 6x plus 2x minus 12 equals to 0. So I will take x common. So it will be x minus 6 inside the bracket. From the last two terms, I will take 2 common. So in the bracket, I will have x minus 6. And then I can take x minus 6 bracket common. So the other bracket will be x plus 2. These two brackets are multiplying with each other and their answer is 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So x minus 6 equals to 0. So x will be equals to 6. X plus 2 is equals to 0. So that means x is equals to minus 2. So the x is equals to minus 2 and the 6. So we have question number 22. He says y is directly proportional to the w square. X is inversely proportional to the w. When the w is equals to 10, the y is equals to 5, and the x equals to 0.4. Find the y in terms of x. Give your answer in the simplest form. Y is directly proportional to W square and the X is inversely proportional to W. So let me show you. So y is proportional to W square. So y is equals to K W square. So W is equals to 10 when the Y is equal to 5. So 5 is equals to K into 10 square. So the K will be equals to 5 by 100 and that is 1 by 20. So the formula will be Y is equals to W square divided by 20. Then they say X is inversely proportional to the W. So X is proportional to 1 by W. So X will be equals to K by W. So he says when X is equals to 4, the W is equals to he says when the X is 0.4, the W is equals to 10. So 0.4 means 4 by 10. So that will be equals to K by W. So the K will be equals to K will be equals to 4, I think. Yeah, and the equation will become X is equals to 4 by W. So the W is equals to 4 by X and the Y is equals to W square by 20. So I will substitute the value of the W as 4 by X. So it will be 1 by 20 into 4 by X whole square. So that will be 1 by 20 into 16 by X square. So when you cut it with the 8, you will have cut it with the 2, sorry. So that will be 8 by 100 by 10 X square. So then it is 0.8 divided by X square. So my dear students, due to the internet, something happened with the internet. And you know, I'm from Sargodha in Pakistan. So something happens with the internet all the time. So let me tell you again. Y is directly proportional to W square. So Y is equals to KW square. The Y is 5 and the W is 10. So it is 5 is equals to K into 10 square. So K will be equals to 5 by 100 and that is 1 by 20. So Y is equals to W square by 20. So because the K is 1 by 20, okay? So Y is equals to W square by 20. Then he says Y is inversely proportional to the W. So Y proportional to 1 by W, X is proportional to 1 by W. X is equals to K by W. So K value is X value is 0.4, which is 4 by 10. So that is equals to K by 10. W value is 10. So 10 and 10 cancel. So K is equals to 4. So X will be equals to 4 by W. So W will be equals to 4 by X. So Y will be equals to W square by 20. In the place of this W, I will substitute this value 4 by X and its square. So you will have 1 by 20 into 16 by X square. So it is 20 and 16 will be cancelled. So you will have Y is equals to 8 by 10 X square, which is Y is equals to 0.8 divided by X square. So 0.8 divided by X square. So let's check. This is question number question number. So this is 2 by so let's have a look at the marking scheme. What the marking scheme says, it says X 8 divided by the 4. So our answer is what is this answer? So we are on the question number 22. Question number, sorry, I am on the yeah, question number 22. This is 0.8 divided by X square. So our answers are right. And question number 21, the answers are also right. So if you look at here, We're done with this question. Question number 21. Because you see, we have power cut down. So first there was a problem with the internet, then we have a power cut down, and due to that, I just lost the track of what we have done. And now you can see. Okay. So now we are on question number 23. So hopefully you understand. So question number 23. He says there are 10 cards in a set. Each card shows either a square or a triangle. Every shape on each card is either green or red. Okay. So the table shows the number of the cards of each type. The square, the green ones who have square on it, there are 3. The red ones who have square on this, they are 1. So the green ones who have triangle on them, they are 4, and the red ones who have triangle on them, they are 2. A part is Ken takes a card at random from the set, notes the color and replaces it. He then takes a second card at random from the set, notes the color and replaces. Find the probability that both the cards show a green shape. So the green cards are total 7 and the total number of cards are 10. So it will be 7 by 10. That will be the first card. Multiply. Then you will have 6 by 9. So let me show you. Sam, no, so sorry, this is replaces it. So this sentence is very important. You see, what does it say? Can takes a card at random from the set, notes the color, and replaces it. It puts the card back. He then takes a second card at random from the set, notes. Okay. So the total will not change, nothing will change. Okay. So getting a probability of getting a green comma green, that will be 7 by 10 multiplied 7 by 10. So it is 49 by 100. So let's check if the answer is right. That is 49 by 100. So our answer is right, 49 by 100. So our answer is right. Here they have replaced the card which they have taken out. That's why the total has not changed. Then we have the B part. Irina takes 2 cards at random from the set of 10 without replacement. Find the probability that both the cards show the same shape. Okay, so the same shape means either it can be a square or it can be a triangle. So it will be now this time they are without replacement. So the total will change. That kind of the cards will also change when you take the second card out. So square will be 4 by 10 multiplied 3 by 9 plus, and the triangle will be 6 by 10 multiplied 5 by 9. So it's 12 by 90 plus 30 by 90. That's 42 by 90. So my answer is 42 by 90. So our answers are right. This is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay. So now we are going to the next question, and the next question is question number 24. A is the point 3 comma 11 and B is the point minus 5 comma minus 5. The coordinate of the line L is 2y plus x equals to 5. Show that the line L is the perpendicular bisector of the AB. Okay, so I can find out the coordinate of the line of coordinate of the perpendicular bisector of the AB. First of all, I need to find out the midpoint of the AB, then I have to find out the gradient of the AB, then I have to find out the gradient of the perpendicular to the AB. Then by using the midpoint and the perpendicular gradient, I will find the coordinate of the perpendicular bisector. And this question is of 5 marks. Okay. So 5 marks question. Okay. Okay. Very, very important. And the numbers are also huge. So gradient of the AB will be y2 minus y1 divided by the x2 minus x1. That will be minus 5 minus 11. And the whole thing divided by minus 5 minus 3. And that will be minus 16 by minus 8. And that will be 2. So the gradient of the perpendicular to the AB will be minus 1 by 2. Okay. Then the midpoint of the AB will be, the formula is x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So it will be minus 5 plus 3 divided by 2, comma minus 5 plus 11 by 2. So that will be minus 2 by 2 and 6 by 2. So then you will, the midpoints gradient coordinates will be minus 1, comma 3. Now the equation of that perpendicular bisector, the equation of the perpendicular bisector will be, I'm going to use the that so equation of that L is also given, that is 2y plus x equals to 5. So its gradient will be y is equals to, I will make that y alone, so it will be minus x by 2 plus 5 by 2. So the gradient of that line L is minus 1 by 2. You see the gradient of this line, the gradient of this line and the gradient of the perpendicular is same, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Line, let's see if the line L passes through the point, that midpoint, which is minus 1, comma 3. How I will prove that it passes through the point, this line passes through the midpoint, which was minus 1, comma 3. I will put this minus 1, comma 3 in that equation, and let's see if it satisfies this equation. So in the place of x, I will put in the place of x, I will put minus 1, and in the place of y, I will put 3. So 2 into 3, that is 6, and into minus 1, means plus into minus 1. So it's minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. So both sides are equal. So that means the line L has a gradient minus 1 by 2, and it passes through the minus 1, comma 3. Minus 1, comma 3 point was the midpoint of the AB, and so this line has a gradient which is perpendicular to the AB line, and it passes through the midpoint of the AB. So that shows that L is the perpendicular bisector of the AB. So let me reduce this size so you can see the whole thing together. Okay, so let's take it one more step. Let me reduce the size, it's taking time. Okay. So I hope you understand that how we have proven that the line L, whose equation was given, is perpendicular bisector of the point and the AB line. Okay. So that's it. The question, the exercise, this whole paper has been completed. So let's have a look at the marking scheme, how they want us to prove midpoint. Okay. Then they want me to find the gradient. Okay. Another way of doing this could have been that you can find the midpoint of the AB, then you can find the gradient of the AB, then you can find the gradient of the perpendicular of the AB, and then you can find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the AB, and that equation will be the same. That can be the second method. So we have reached the end of this paper, and I have tried my best to explain you and to write the concepts in such a way that you can understand these concepts, these procedures. And if you think this video is helpful to you, if you think you have learned something from this video, please like this video, please share the link of this video on your Facebook account, on your Twitter account, and on your Instagram account, because you see, when you do this, you help me to promote my channel, and that is a support for me. And by this, I will be able to do this good work, and we will be able to reach the students around the globe who cannot afford face-to-face tuitions and schooling. So they can, by watching these videos, they can learn, they can practice at their home. So once again, thank you very much, and have a good day, and God bless you all. And I'm sorry for the internet interruption, for the live power cut, and due to that means we got disturbed. So, but anyway, thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.